Right, well, we've made a few signings in the January window, and today we play against top of the league Real Madrid. Can we expect a victory? I'm going to assume not. Yes, hello, welcome into Livestreams Sports here for another episode of Glory Hunter here with Villarreal, our first season with Villarreal. Well, I mean, technically we came in halfway through the season, so our first half season. We've been here a couple of months anyway. Today we play against Real Madrid and Osasuna, so if you are enjoying the series so far, please do leave a like on the video. It really does help us out, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already so you don't miss an episode like the last one that was a kind of transfer special. We did deadline day. It was not expected to be. This game was meant to be in the last episode, but yeah, it turned into something a little bit different. A transfer deadline day that basically it was a bit of a farce, unfortunately. So today we're going to get straight into the episode playing these two games, and we're playing against Real Madrid in the first game. And why not play a different system that we're not familiar with at all? And put Max Aarons in, who's only been here for 2 days. Sure, why not do that? I know that's exactly what you're thinking, so we're going to do it. And this is the team that we're going to go for in this new formation. I mentioned in the last episode, I was considering going to this 5 at the back formation, and we're going to try it. Let's see how it... I mean, if we do well against top of the league, surely we're going to do well against everybody else. Rulli is still a goalkeeper for the moment because, well, go and watch the last episode to find out why that's the case. Torres will play in the middle of the back three. Guenther and Foyth either side of him, or Foyt either side. Aarons will get the game instead of Cars up on the right hand side. Zinchenko on the left. Suarez and Berg in midfield, with Pacheco up in the attacking midfield position. And Moreno will play alongside Chukwueze up front. So Chukwueze moving from the right wing position to play up front for us. He's currently wanted by who? Tottenham and AC Milan. Go away. You're not going to get him. Berg still wanted by Arsenal. No, you're not getting him. But let's get into this game. Let's see how we get on. To be honest, I'm expecting a defeat. But let's see if we don't get defeated. Max Aarons, because I'm number 23. It's a weird thing with the numbers in Spain. It appears you have to kind of almost go sequentially after the first 25. It's weird. I didn't have a huge number of options to pick for him. Basically, it was 23 or 23, so he was given 23 to play. You know what I like? I like picking numbers for players, but it's a bit constricting apparently here in Spain. But yeah, we're playing against Jurgen Klopp's Real Madrid. Timber, Militao, Ignacio and Alaba at the back. Casemiro, Monchu, Camavinga, who we know well from our time at Roma. Rodrigo Vinicius Jr. and Alvaro Morata. Mukiela, who they signed on deadline day from Dortmund. Jorginho on the bench as well. To be honest, it's not the strongest of benches they could have had, but it's still a better team than ours, no doubt about that. So I say, we've changed formation for today. Let's see how we get on up against this fantastic, there's no doubt about it, Real Madrid side, who are quite comfortably top of the table at the moment. They're 5 points clear should they win this game against us. And the game started, we've not had a shot in the first 15 minutes. Oh, we've got one now. And here is the first highlight. Torres won the ball back there. Let's see if we can recycle the play from the back. Foyt finds Aarons and Berg, and back to Foyt, and it's over to Suarez and Torres and Cuenca, and he'll come forward with the ball now. Out to the left hand side, and Zinchenko, our kind of marquee signing, I would say, in the window. Berg's in behind, and he's thrashed that wide. What a chance. It was offside in the end. Good play from Berg there, getting forward as the box to box, whereas the other midfielder, Suarez, is more a deep line playmaker for us. Good chance for us there. Aarons throws it into Berg and gets it back. And it's back to Berg. And it's in the box. It's Gerard Moreno. And it's saved by Courtois. A couple of highlights have happened. Have been chances for us. Though Real Madrid have dominated most of the most of the chances, it looks like, in the game so far. Pass the ball about at the back again. Slow, patient build-up is what this tactic's all about. Zinchenko back to Suarez. And Zinchenko switches the play toward Aarons, who gets onto it just about. It's infield toward Berg, and Camavinga sweeps it up. And Morata heads that to Monchu. And now Real Madrid come forward. Morata with it. Into Rodrigo. And it's out to Timber, who's on the overlap. Timber down this right-hand side. Can he get it in? He does to the back post. Vinicius Jr. heads it over. I tell you what, we're hanging on here. Throw in from Alaba just before half-time here. Camavinga with the ball. And Alaba and the ball in the middle. And it's cleared away. But we can't get onto it. And Timber plays it back to Alaba. And Camavinga. And Casemiro. And over to Monchu. And if we can get the ball back, we can break away. There's two men up against their two centre-backs there. And that was wasted and blazed over the bar there. We've kind of shared the ball quite evenly with Real Madrid. They've had more chances, but you know what? The XG hasn't been that great for the chances they have had. And we go into half-time. Level here. 0-0 against top of the league. This is a better performance, a better result than we have been having. Zinchenko's having a horrendous game on the left-hand side there. But there is a highlight. Let's see what goes on. Rodrigo, Casemiro, back to Camavinga. Rodrigo's in behind here. Can he finish? He plays it into Morata. And it's back to Monchu. For to Vinicius Jr. He tucks that in. VAR will check for offside. I don't think it was. But we'll see what the VAR says about this. And they haven't even said anything. So I'm assuming that means it was a goal. Indeed it is. And Real Madrid lead 1-0. And we're going to encourage the team here. And we're going to make a change. Zinchenko not playing well at all. So we'll bring on Sanchez for him. And Berg is struggling for some fitness in midfield. So we'll bring on Morlanes to play there. The forward players aren't playing that well, to be honest. But we'll keep them out there for the moment. We don't really want to make a triple change at this point. And we'll see how we get on in this second half. 20 minutes ago, we've still only had 2 shots in the whole game. We are kind of holding them back. Karsdorp can come on for Aarons there. We can go more attacking for the last 10 minutes. And from the corner, we swing it in. Can we get on the end of it? No, Courtois collects it. And if he plays this long, there's a chance they can break away here. Real Madrid. Courtois launches it long. Torres wins the header. And Morlanes plays it back to Foyt and Suarez and Cuenca. And Manu Sanchez now playing the left-hand side. Gerard Moreno back to Sanchez. Back to Cuenca. And if we get a goal here, we somehow get an equaliser. Chukwueze's in behind here. Can't he finish? It's saved by Courtois. What a chance there. Look at the XG, the way it jumped up there. Mukiele's went off injured. They don't have any subs left at Real Madrid. So they are down to 10 men at the moment. But it'd be disappointing if we conceded a goal to 10-man Real Madrid, to be honest. But let's see what happens. The ball's out to Monchu on the right. And it's saved by our goalkeeper there as Sunday had a chance. And we have got a chance here against 10-man Real Madrid. The ball swung in there and it's cleared away from the corner. 5 minutes ago. Can we get an equaliser? Pacheco loses the ball. And now Real Madrid launch it long. But we can get the ball with Rulli, recycle it. He plays it to Sanchez. And let's see what we can do here up against the 10 men of Real Madrid. And behind to Pacheco. He's got to finish. He does. What a finish. His 7th goal of the season. Sanchez through to Pacheco. We're back on level terms against Real Madrid. And you know what? Against 10-man Real Madrid, why can't we go and get a winner here with 5 minutes left to go? Lovely run from Pacheco there for the attacking midfield position. Defence with no chance as both centre-backs were kind of marking the 2 strikers there. 1-1. And what can happen here? We've been on attacking just to try and get an equaliser. And now we're on attacking to try and get a winner. But Karsdorp has went in 2-footed behind his man. And he's got himself sent off. And now we're down to 10 men as well. So let's change from attacking back to a positive mentality, will we? And what are we going to do here? I think we're just going to slide Foyt over to play as a fullback there. That seems about the sensible thing to do. The 6 minutes added time. It's 10 on 10. Let's see what happens. Torres finds Foyt into Pacheco, who's in behind here. He tried to tuck it in, but he's offside. The assistant raised his flag. And are we going to hold on, I say now, for a 1-1 draw? Disappointing, going down to 10 men after they went down to 10 because of injuries. But let's see what happens. Foyt plays it forward to Chukwueze's. In behind on this right-hand side. Can he get the ball into the middle? It's back to Foyt and Suarez and over to Sanchez. And then to Pacheco. Can he finish? He's got his second. They're going to be checking for offside. It can't be. What a chance. If we've got a winner here, that's absolutely outstanding. With just seconds to go in the game. And it's been disallowed for offside. You know you can never celebrate properly when it's a VAR interfering in the game. And he was miles offside. He really was. It's a great finish from him, getting forward from the attacking midfield position. We nearly got ourselves a winner right at the end there, but we do get the draw. 1-1 against top of the table Real Madrid. I would say that formation was fairly successful. Disappointing average ratings from our wide players, Aarons and Zinchenko not doing great out there in the wing-back positions. Sanchez did get an assist and nearly a second for Pacheco's disallowed goal. But yeah, could possibly do with trying to get the wing-backs a bit more involved, or certainly just playing better. Simple as that. When you think about how important our wing-backs were when we were playing with Roma, they really are an important part of the way I play if I'm going to be playing with 5 at the back in a formation I quite like. But I tell you, Pacheco in that attacking midfield role, he was a real handful in that game, and that's a good draw against top of the table Real Madrid. Remember, they'd only dropped points in 4 games of their 22 before that one, so that was good from us there. And yeah, a good draw. Hopefully when we play against Osasuna, Atletico Pamplona, we can continue that good form and go and get ourselves a victory in that game. You can see, look, we're down the bottom of the table here, but we do have a positive goal difference. When we lose, we don't lose by many. So let's go and win by quite a few. The worst goal difference in the league for Osasuna, they were -35. Let's go and get a big victory playing this new formation. We'll see for that one in just a moment, unless anything interesting happens between now and then. I'm going to continue on though. Moreno's only out for 2 days with his bruised shin, so that's good. Karsdorp's banned for 1 match. Fine. See you for the Osasuna game in a week. Just before we get into the second game of today's episode, a quick flashback to the last one. We did have Moy Gomez up for sale. He has actually now gone because those other transfer windows around Europe that hadn't closed yet. He's went to Napoli for £8 million, so that's brought in a little bit more money into the club. So I'm sure they're grateful for that. We have also made a few changes to the way that the team's playing here for this formation. It worked well against Real, but I've made a couple of little changes. I've removed the ball playing centre backs because they were taking riskier passes. I thought that's not great for keeping possession. So we've moved the left-hand side one to a centre-back on defend. And now we've got obviously the middle one still on centre-back as cover. But we've moved Foyt there to a wide centre-back on defend just to get him a little bit further forward and involved in the play. He is a midfielder as well, so he can do that. So hopefully that adds another body a little bit further up the field for us, getting involved in the attacking football as well. We've also made Chukwueze there at the advanced forward. We've moved him so that he stays wider, so that when we attack, he kind of pulls over into this position over there, and Pacheco's driving forward and getting forward every available opportunity. So hopefully it basically becomes a front three. Chukwueze out there on the right hand side. That's a plan. We'll see if that happens in this game against Osasuna. We do obviously have the suspension to deal with from Karsdorp. Paco Alcacer is still injured. I don't know if I mentioned he was injured before the last game, but he was injured. He's out for the next 3 weeks. And Sanderberg's got the flu, so he's out for today as well. So basically, this is the squad that we have, because the squad picks itself. The team's going to have to change ever so slightly. And indeed, to replace Berg, we've moved Zinchenko into play as a box-to-box in midfield. Sanchez will play at left-back. I mean, he played very well when he came off the bench in the last game, so he's going to start there today. So really in goal, Torres, Cuenca and Foyt at the back. Sanchez on the left, Aarons on the right. Zinchenko and Suarez in midfield. Pacheco ahead of them, and Moreno and Chukwueze up front. Let's go and get our first win in a very, very long time. In fact, let's look at the schedule. When was our last win? We won 2 games in the Cup, 3 games in the Cup, but our last league win was at the start of December. We have had 3 draws since then, but basically 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 games. We've had 4 defeats and 3 draws. Not really good enough. If we'd even managed to turn a couple of those into wins, we'd be up in 32 points, that sort of area, still within touching distance of Europe. I think it's probably too far away unless we get a really good run of form and start winning lots and lots of games. I don't think it's quite going to happen for us, but let's try and get top half of the table. That's the aim anyway, and let's start with a win against 19th placed Osasuna today. So here we go, Los Submarinos Amarillo, as we are, the yellow submarines out there in our yellow today. Osasuna playing in their red with their blue shorts. Let's see if we can go and get a win as Zinchenko comes forward, finds Chukwueze, and it's off the post. 8 minutes in, we nearly lead. Good chance for us there, just not quite able to hit the target. Moreno plays it back to Suarez. It's all the way back to the defence here. Suenza with or Cuenca. Lovely ball forward towards Sanchez. He doesn't get on the end of it though, and now Osasuna can come away with the ball. And it's launched towards their left-hand side, but straight to Foyt. He'll come forward with the ball. He drives into the midfield there. Aaron's with it now. Gets down the line. Puts the ball in. Is blocked, but eventually gets back in. And comes back out to Suarez. Acres of space for Sanchez. Got to put in a good ball here. He's taking a long time. And it's back to Suarez again. Into Pacheco, who heads it wide of the goal. We've dominated the game so far that we haven't got that all-important goal. Zinchenko wins the ball back for us, though. Another highlight starts. Aarons, Chukwueze with it now. Finds Aarons again. Can he get the ball in the middle? He plays it back to Foyt. Just come forward there. Suarez back to Foyt. Zinchenko over to Aarons. Can this ball get swung into the box? It's back to Zinchenko. Who'll hit it? No, Pacheco heads that and he looked as if he was offside there. We'll see what the VAR says. I thought that was going to be a shot for Zinchenko. Maybe it was, and it was kind of headed in by Pacheco. It has been disallowed. Let's see exactly what happened there as Zinchenko got the ball. Yeah, he's miles offside Pacheco, but I think it might have been going in had he not touched it. But we did have the ball in the back of the net there, but we did not get the goal, unfortunately, with it being disallowed. So 25 minutes on the clock, and it's still 0-0. Throw in from Aarons into Pacheco here, and Zinchenko has it now, all the way back to Foyt, and it's Torres and forward to Cuenca. And Pacheco, and Moreno, and Zinchenko, and it's nice football, and it's well hit, and it's a great save from Blanco in the goal. Good shot from Pacheco, but not quite good enough to get in that goal, and the ball is cleared away for the resulting corner. This is disappointing if we don't get something for this. We've dominated the game so far. We're going to go into half-time at this rate. Still not ahead, but there are 8 minutes to go until half-time, and the ball's launched long by the Osasuna keeper, and we've got the ball back. Pacheco loses it, though, and Kamara has it now. And Toro back to Kamara. And this is going to be a chance for Osasuna, is it? It is. Avila down the left-hand side. Can he put the ball in the box? No, he plays it all the way back to Kamara. And now it's Toro with it. And Monsayola, that's a hard name to say. Baria with it. Can he get past his man? No, we're forcing them back the way. Can we win it back and break away? That would be a good thing to do. Baria with it is in behind the defence now. Sanchez tries to close him down. The ball's played into the middle, and Osasuna are ahead. Oh, dearie me. It's a game we should be ahead in. We're dominating the game. We should really be ahead. We've had so many chances to score, and Osasuna go ahead there, and we're going to have to go attacking because you know what? They're just going to sit back and defend for the rest of this game. We swing the corner and it's cleared away, and Foyt has it and finds Aarons, and he comes forward with it now. And finds Suenza. And Zinchenko's in the box now. It's into Moreno who heads it and he scores a goal. That can't be offside. Oh, come on, referee. There's nothing to be offside there. We've equalised 1-1. Great header from Moreno. We're back on level terms. Just before the break, you can see where's the possible offside. I'm not sure. Aaron's with the ball. Into Cuenca. Zinchenko. Are they thinking Moreno's? At what point is anyone offside there? I don't know. Moreno scores the headed goal. And we are back on level terms. But there is a highlight just before the half. Can we win the ball back and go up 2-1 just before half-time? Go into half-time 2-1 up? That would be very good indeed. Or are Arsenal going to go and get another goal? We've got the ball back here. Moreno with it. Suarez over to Torres. And we're going to go up the right-hand side here. Oh, Torres just drives through the middle. Finds Sanchez. He tried to find Pacheco, but it's blocked. And Osasuna launch it long. There's only 10 seconds of the half to go. And it looks like that's going to be it, unless we can get the ball up the field quickly here. Cuenca with it. Drives forward. Finds Sanchez. And Moreno. And forward to Pacheco. No. Intercepted. Time's up for the half, I'd have thought. No. Chukwueze is in behind the defence here. He scored. Wow. I thought the highlight was over. I just basically was like, that's it. It's done. No. But Chukwueze got the ball. Basically, the only man up there gets past the defence and scores a goal. What a finish from him. Let's look at this. Zinchenko just launches it long. Chukwueze's all by himself. He just goes, you know what, I'll get past my man, get past the goalkeeper and tuck that in the bottom corner. And we lead 2-1 going into half-time. Going attacking has certainly helped there. I'm very happy with the performance of the game as a whole. And we lead 2-1. Zinchenko with a free kick here to go 3-1 up. It's just clipped the top of the bar. And we are comfortably winning this game now. Maybe not by in terms of score comfortably, but certainly in the way the game's been played, we are we're definitely comfortable here as we lead 2-1 still, and there's 25 minutes to go. Chukwueze with a great chance just over the bar. So there's 25 minutes on the clock, or 25 minutes to go, I should say, and let's see what we can do to freshen up some of this. Pacheco's having a good game, but he is a little bit tired, so we'll bring on Velasco for him. And Zinchenko's playing very well in the midfield. Again, both wing-backs struggling, which is a bit disappointing. But yeah, Zinchenko playing nicely in that midfield, so we'll keep him there alongside Suarez at the moment. And I think I'm going to take off Moreno and bring on Quinones, the young Colombian striker, and see how he gets on in today's game. He's got 25 minutes to go and do something. Let's see if he can. Torres with the ball at the back of this. 15 minutes to go. Quinones forward to Chukwueze now. Can he finish? It's off the post and it's cleared away by Osasuna. And playing with 5 at the back, we just about will deal with that breakaway chance from Osasuna. And there's a corner kick for us here now. Velasco plays the ball in and it's collected by the goalkeeper. And he launches the ball long, but our defence should deal with that. Indeed they do, and Suarez has it. And Velasco for to Chukwueze. Can he get the ball in the box here? He tries, but it's cleared, or blocked I should say, and comes to Aarons. And now Zinchenko. And back to Foyt, who comes forward on this right-hand side. Drives in field. Plays it to Torres and Zinchenko now, and Sanchez on the left-hand side, and to Quinones, I should say. I'm going to have to call him something else. I'm going to pause it right here. I cannot say his name. I'm going to have to change his name, and I think I'm just going to call him Quinton. Quinones, let's call him Quinton. There we go. He's now called Quinton, and that'll be easier for me to say, because I was struggling so much with his name there. See, there's some tired legs out there. We'll bring off Suarez and bring on Morlanes in midfield. 10 minutes to go. Give a little shout of encouragement, because we've kind of been a bit disappointed in the second half. We've not really had as many highlights as we had in the first, as Aaron plays it forward to Chukwueze. But maybe, as the tired legs of Osasuna are here, we might be able to get ourselves a third. Torres comes forward. Plays it towards Velasco and Chukwueze. And Quinones is in behind and he scored. But we're calling him Quinton from now on. And Quinton gets his first goal for Villarreal. Surely we're out of sight, it says here along the bottom. Indeed we are. Morlanes, Torres, forward to Velasco. Chukwueze with it. Back to Velasco. A lovely ball forward to Quinton. And Quinton gets himself a goal. There we go. We lead 3-1. And it's going to be a comfortable victory in the end, unless Osasuna have something else to say about that. Vidal launches it forward toward Mesagua. Are they going to get themselves a second? This would be disappointing if that did happen. It's headed in. It's just over the bar. It looks like we're going to hold on to a 3-1 victory. Indeed we are. And we jump up to 12th in the league table there. A good performance all round from the boys there. I like that. If we can keep that up, that would be much appreciated. A first win in 2 months. Well deserved as well. I'm glad it arrived. You can see we're now just 8 points off that 6th position. Fair enough, they do have a game in hand, but we're starting to close that gap. I get a run of wins, 3-4 wins on the bounce, and you never know what might happen. I think this new formation is working well. The teams have all played their games in hand now, so we are still 11 points off Bilbao there in 6th, but we are, you know, it was a good result, a good performance. If we can build on that, we've still got 14 games left in the season. We should be able to close that gap. A point a game, can we do it? You never know. By a point a game, I mean a point gap closing per game. That's how much we need to close per game. You know what I meant. I'm sure you did. And we're going to advance on quite a bit between now and the next episode. We'll probably come back around that Barcelona game. I don't think we're going to do anything in Europa League this year, but we'll see what happens after we play Basel. If the second knockout round comes out around about the same time as Barcelona, we'll see the second leg of that and the Barcelona game. If not, it'll be Valencia and Barcelona. But either way, you'll get to see us at the end of March before we have that run in there, which is fairly kind, minus the Atletico Madrid and the Real Sociedad games, obviously, but it's fairly kind with a 9th place, 11th place, an 18th, a 17th, a 15th, a 7th. Getafe doing quite well, to be fair, but we should have a fairly nice run in and hopefully work our way up the league. But yeah, come back for the game against Barcelona, see how we've done in European competitions. If we're still in them, you'll get to see them, obviously, by the time we get to the latter stages. And if not, you'll get to see 2 games in La Liga after we've played 4 between now and then. Malaga, who are bottom of the league. Alaves, who are 14th. Leganes, who are 13th. Bilbao, who are 6th. So that Bilbao game will be a tough one, but the other ones should hopefully all be wins. Let's see if we can keep this winning run going. You'll find out when you see us in the next episodes. If you have enjoyed this one, please do leave a like on the video. It really does help us out. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And until the next one, which will almost certainly involve Barcelona, we'll see you then.